part 17 of the Minecraft challenge. Make sure I go to options. Okay, right now it's day 97. Yeah, still day 97, so I need to head for the bathroom. And I still have 21%. I'm back. Just as like every single part, I have to stop asking for it. I'm going to make you watch YouTube videos. And already low battery. Wait. Okay. You might listen to Minecraft Live, but I'm not going to make you watch the entire thing. So I'm going to end at.
It's done because today we're killing every rare mob in the game, including.
Because I'm ending this.
Didn't even know existed.
At 5:45 p.m. and.
The newest rare mob, the Creaking. So from what I know, these guys
and 6 p.m.
Garden biome. And I think the best way to find one of them is just going to be flying around. Oh, is that one? No, definitely not. So as it turns out, Pale Gardens have a 0.07% chance of spawning. That's about the same chance as me not posting another every color video. So I spent the next hour looking everywhere I could for a Pale Garden. What the hell are the world's smallest cherry biome? And I was just about to give up when this happened. I was looking everywhere I could for a Pale Garden. What the?
Yeah, there's also some weird structures just sitting around on the sea, like the desert temple, spawning out of nowhere. The smallest cherry biome ever.
Wait, what? Yes! Let's go! Oh my god, this place is really scary. I'm scared now. Please don't jump scare me. I hate jump scares. No. This is scary. There's loads of them. When I'm not. No! Alright, we are definitely coming back to this one later. But now let's start with the rare mobs and work our way up to the very rarest mobs.
Get away!
So first up is the Double Strider, and there's a 1 in 10 chance of these spawning, so we shouldn't have to look for too long. Oh, there is literally loads here. But now, instead of killing it with my sword, which would be pretty boring, let's spin this wheel and find an interesting way to kill it. Ooh, we've got a one-shot with the mace. Okay, so I guess for this we'll just grab some blocks, build above it, and then... So now we can move on to the next rarest mob, which is actually going to be the green frog, because it's the rarest of all the frogs. So this one's going to be slightly harder to find because we need to find a mangrove swamp. Alright, here we go. Now we need to find 2 frogs. Let's go! A frog! I have a friend there. Yes! Okay, so you take that and you take that. So now we should get some tadpoles. Yes! And now we just need to wait for these guys to hatch. Let's go! Yoink! And now to make it turn into a green frog, we need to let it grow up in a cold biome. And whilst we wait, let's see how we're gonna kill it. Okay, we've got to kill it with a berry bush. So if we just grab this guy, we can put a bunch of berries here, like this, and just drag him into it. God damn it, they need to grow. Ooh. Let's go! Oh my god, this is such an evil idea. But now we're hopping back in time to Minecraft 2.0 because we're looking for either a scuffed pig or a scuffed cow. And not gonna lie, I think I might have spawned right next to one. Oh my god, this guy looks so funny, and you can only get it in this version. But now, how are we gonna have to kill this guy? This is Sparta full damage. So the first thing we need to do is dig a big pit for the cow to fall into. Alright, I think this is definitely deep enough. So let's fill it up, and it is time. Alright, here we go. This is Sparta! Bro, I got an idea. Sparta! Can you actually... This is Sparta! Let's go! Alright, we're coming back to this update later to get some incredibly rare mobs. But for now, it's time to take out the peaceful villager. So to get him, I'm gonna yoink one of these guys. Yoink into the water. And now we just need to let him shoot his crossbow like a million times. Let's go! And now to kill him, we have to torture him with potions. You're not going to have very much fun with this one. So we need potions of harming and potions of healing. So we'll make orca potions. And now we'll actually add some glistening melon to make some potions of healing. And now we'll add a fermented spider eye to half of these because this should make it instant damage. Let's go! So now I'm literally going to put... But anyways, next up is an enderman holding a mycelium block, because that makes it the rarest enderman in the entire game. So whilst I'm trying to find a mushroom island, let's see how we're going to have to kill it. Here we go. What's it going to be? Oh my god. This is going to be bad.
Suspicious machine.
It's also nighttime now, so we should be able to find an enderman. Come on, enderman. Let's go! We got one! And now we need to surround it with these blocks. Oh! Yes, we got one! Let's go! And now we must build the sus machine. So this should be fairly simple. All we need to do is set up the sus machine, put a lever down, and... the enderman should die of embarrassment. Yep, he is dead.
Free ender pearls.
W17A to find a triple strider. And this is actually the last update that striders could be in stacks of 3. So I don't really know the odds of this, but I think they're pretty rare. I think we need to find a bigger lava lake. Yes! There it is! It's got 2 baby ones, so we're gonna have to wait for it to grow up.
Wait, what?
Transfer it to the hardcore world using a milk program called MCA Selector. So we just grab this chunk and chuck it over here. So now that we're back in my hardcore world, the triple strider should be just over here. Let's go! But now the wheels told us that my girlfriend has to kill it. The only problem is my girlfriend's still at work, so she'll have to kill it later. And whilst we wait, let's kill the swamp villager and the jungle villager. So these are the only villagers that can't be found naturally, which is what makes them rare. But luckily for me, I've done this before. So if we head over to the swamp, there should be 2 villagers ready for us to breed. Did I kill them? I must have killed them. God damn it. It's not all bad though, because there is a few villagers we can grab from here. And then we can just use these portals that we made in the last rarest mods video. The time stick now, we use this to give us a swamp villager. Yes! Yes! Yes, it's a swamp villager, let's go! Oh my god, now how are we gonna kill this guy? With a pufferfish. Alright, so this is a tropical fish farm, which means there should be pufferfish that spawn. Yoink! Alright, now I would let you grow up before I kill you with the pufferfish, but our time is ticking down, so... Oh my god, this might be the most evil death yet. But anyways, of course, next up we've got the jungle villager, for which we're basically just going to do the same thing as the swamp villager. Kill him, we have to 360 trick shot him with a
360 no scope with a bow.
Oh my god!
360 no scope with a bow.
To finish off the easy rare mobs, we need to wait until a wandering trader spawns, which is very concerning because on average they take 14.3 Minecraft days to spawn, or around 4.7 hours. Oh, and that's definitely not going to help our 24-hour time limit. Alright, it's been an hour, and there's still no sign of a wandering trader. And I really can't afford to wait any longer. So let's hit one sports whilst we're starting on the very rare mobs. And first up is the second rarest panda in the entire
No.
game, the baby snotty panda.
I don't think you can use it with air keys. Yeah. Yeah, you need WASD.
Not the one we're looking for. Okay, maybe we can't find it, but we might be able to breed it. Let's just shut down some of this. Give these guys some bamboo, and we got a baby panda. Alright, we're just gonna have to keep doing this until we get a baby snotty panda. And I hope we get one soon, because if I lose this bet, I've agreed to do another Minecraft 24-hour challenge. And I really don't want to do another one of those. Oh my god, yes! We found it! But now the timer starts because we need to kill it whilst it's still a baby. That's kind of dark, but hopefully we get a nice way of killing it. Suffocate it. So to do this, oh my god, this is so good. But we need to grab loads of sand. Alright, now pop these in, and all of these guys are going to have to die with it. Because we don't have time to organize them. 1, 2, 3. And now this should kill the baby snotty panda. Bye bye. Oh my god. I think that might have been the most evil thing I've ever done. But we don't have time to contemplate the morals of what we're doing because my girlfriend just got home. And before I ask her to kill the triple strider, let's try and get the screaming goat. So these have a 2% chance of spawning. And the only way to tell if a goat is a screaming goat is to punch it. Nope, sorry. Yeah, so I'm just basically going to fly around and kill all the non-screaming goats. This guy looks suspiciously like a mob we're getting later. Oh. Wait, is this guy a screaming one? Yeah, I think it is. Let's go! But now to make this guy even rarer, I want to turn him into a unicorn. So he needs to lose one of his horns. Okay, so to do this, we need to get him to ram something that wasn't placed by me. Yes, we got it! He's a unicorn! And now how do we have to kill him? Spleef. This is actually going to be a bit harder because goats take way less fall damage than other mobs. So we're going to have to build quite high, which means we need a lot of blocks. Alright, this looks pretty good. And now let's build a spleef platform. Now I'm going to give you one chance to hit me. Ah! You got me! Alright, that's it. You're dead. So now before
Yeah.
very rare mob, which you might not have even heard of before.
Wait.
My friend is finally ready to kill the triple strider. Alright, there you go. Boom. 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 Oh. What the hell?
Why has it gone off like that? Oh. Hi. I did it.
So now that the triple strider is finally dead.
Okay, day 98.
Dimension
Let's
snapshots.
unplug my charging cable.
Let's find it. We first need to make
Now if it's 15%, I may have to charge it.
And now we can try to put a Z in this book and throw it into the portal. So this should take us to one of the only dimensions where giants actually spawn. Oh my god! There he is! That is very scary. Oh my god, look how big he is.
Damn it!
And now the question is, how are we even going to kill this guy? Ah, well, let's find out. TNT cannon it. Oh no. So to kill it with a TNT cannon, I would definitely need to transport the giant back to my world. And for that, we need him to be in the overworld. So we need to figure out a way to get a massive giant through that portal. So whilst I'm coming up with a plan for that, let's move on to some much more vanilla, but still equally as rare mobs, like the spider jockey and the invisible spider. And I think I'm gonna do these slightly differently by finding out their killing methods first. Ooh, we're gonna have to ask my friend Gil. And for the Invis Spider, we have to ask my Snapchat. So I've messaged my friend Gil to give me a killing method, and I've also asked my Snapchat. So whilst we're waiting for replies, let's try and see if they
Yeah, it's still day
we
98.
just fly around, see if we can see any. No. And then we'll fly up to deep.
If it's going to be day 101,
Yes, Spider Jockey! Now we somehow
then I will change on your version.
Yeah, I think I did it. Now we need to like get it.
God, now I'm going to make it far.
Yes, it came in just in time so we can stop it burning. Oh my
Only 14 minutes and no one's chatting.
And the Invis Spider Hunt continues.
Ridiculous.
That guy's got a potion effect, but it's the wrong one. We just need to get lucky. How have I not found one yet? Alright.
Be the first in the leaderboard by showing support. Try sending a live chat or a super chat.
One of these guys. Let's fly away, and the other should despawn. And now let's try and trap.
Let's try and try. Let's try and try. There should be comments, please.
120 million blocks. That's the same distance as flying around
Well,
3 times. Or double the distance of a Minecraft map. And I'm going to travel it in less than a second. So to find out how this is possible, you'll need to watch till the very end. A while ago, I made a video where I traveled to
Oh.
a world border, and
Hello.
it was really cool. So I want to do it again, but this time see a world border on each side of the map. So let's pick a direction and get walking. Wait a second, we have a big problem. I just did the maps and we walk in Minecraft at 4 meters per second, which comes out to just under a year of straight walking. There's got to be a faster way. Wait, these would be faster. My friend, wow, this horse is really playing hard to get. I will take. Yes, I think he's my friend. Now we need a saddle. And if you put this on him, he is faster than walking, but I think we can do better. Let's try this guy. Okay, yeah, this guy is much faster. But I can't help but think we could get even faster. So I've spent some time building this. Behold, the horse speed measuring machine 3000. So, as you might have guessed, this machine is going to help us measure the speed of the horses. Did you just do my carrot? So let's test this one. Bang, 9 blocks per second. That's decent, but as you can see, the fastest horse we can get is around 14 blocks per second. So now let's search for that mystery horse. Perhaps it could even be this one.
It's going to be Minecraft, not Roblox.
9 blocks per second. You guys can chill together. Oh, this one's moving fast already. I think this guy feels faster. Horse number 4. Will he be able to do it? There we go, 10 blocks per second. He's the fastest one so far, so he gets to live in a hole. Horse number 5. Horse number 6. 7 blocks per second. That is terrible. So what if it was a donkey? It should have been a faster donkey. Wait, we already have a horse, but I can't remember if it was fast or not. You shall be horse number 7. Alright, here we go. Ooh, 12 blocks per second. You can go in a slightly bigger hole. Now, if we can find another 12 blocks per second horse, we should be able to breed them and get the possibility of an even faster horse. Or at least I think that's how it works. So that's how it went for a while. I would find horses and then measure their speed until this happened.
13.
Didn't have to stay up all night to get this guy. Anyways, now that we've got him, we can breed him with all these 12 blocks per second horses and hopefully get our hands on the elusive 14 block per second horse. Okay, so to breed horses, we need golden carrots, which we can get by grabbing some emeralds from here, heading down to our basement and trading with these guys. Alright, that should be good. Okay, so for breeding them, all I'm going to do is take a 12 block per second horse, introduce him to the mega horse, and make them make a smaller horse. Yay! And once he grows up, we can put him to the test. Any horse that scored 12 blocks per second would join the others. But anything below that, well, they got disposed of.
11. 12.
Oh, I've killed so many horses and we're still no closer to the 14 block per second horse. We haven't even got a 13 one, so I've had to make the decision to use this one as our horse. So this horse is about 3 times faster than walking, so you may be thinking this journey will still take us 4 months to complete. But that's where you're wrong, because 1 block in the nether actually equals 8 blocks in the overworld, meaning this horse won't be traveling at 13 blocks per second, it will be traveling at 13 times 8, which looks like this. Also, there won't be obstacles like this because we'll be doing it on the nether route. Speaking of which, yeah, in the portal. And I guess let's just see how far you can get into
10 minutes. Starting now. Alright, that's 10 minutes. Let's see how far we got. Oh my god, we spotted on the floor. Oh, spotted. Wow, 63,000 blocks away. But on my journey, I think I discovered a problem. You see, 10 minutes is quite a long time, especially if you have to hold down W that entire time. I mean, my hand kind of hurts now. Imagine it after 120 million blocks. So unfortunately, I think that rules the horse method out. At this point, I was feeling quite sad. I had spent days trying to get the perfect horse, and it was all for nothing. But that's exactly when I had an idea for a
Only 321 days!
made out of slime blocks and honey blocks, and it'll be a flying machine that flies us all
But for
border automatically.
but how about for a horse?
So
The
first up, let's grab all the
three
slime blocks we're gonna
3.5 months.
Join. We'll grab all the redstone stuff.
How about
and finally,
14 block
built last
horse?
episode, which was very good, by the way, so I recommend watching it.
It will take about only 3.25 blocks.
I only built this once, so let's hope I can remember how to do this. So observer facing that way, the piston. Observer, sticky piston, slime. Next one is honey. That's a slime. And then we just repeat this for a bit. And whilst I'm building that, I want to introduce you guys to someone. Say hello
Oh,
to
great.
Lockdown Live. I'm literally like every other hardcore YouTuber now. Wait, what's that? You want to say something?
Subscribe to Lockdown Live now and help him reach 1 million subscribers. So make sure to subscribe before then to become an OG.
Well said, Mini Lockdown Live. Now back to the machine. That was definitely not supposed to happen. Can we fix this by somehow sending it back the other way?
Okay, for how about getting to the world border? I took 12 million
Okay,
blocks.
finally done. It looks so cool.
It takes about
Alright,
10 days just to get to 120 million blocks.
Way over to the solar system. So if we break this,
But now,
what?
do 30.
Alright, I think I fixed the problem. Let's try out.
Now let's make it 30 million blocks. To get to 30 million blocks, you need to go 2 straight days.
We're about to find out. Oh my god. Same thing happened again. This is Spaceship version 5.0. Yeah, we're just not going to talk about 3 and 4. But now, if we hop on here, make sure we're on the honey block, and if we break this, now this should take us all the way to the solar system.
Yeah, this will take about 2 days just to get to. It takes about
Right,
2.
if my calculations
2
are correct,
days.
this obsidian I put here should stop us. So now we've got a machine that actually works. Let's try it out.
It will take about 2 days.
Alright, nice, it's all set up. Let's see how it compares to the horse method in 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes and I broke the machine, but let's see how far we got. Okay, looks like we're in some kind of weird cave. But the most important thing is, wait, we only got 11,000 blocks away.
How about what? How about in the Nether?
Okay, hear me out. We all know
It will take about how long? 8 hours?
Thousands of blocks and continue doing that multiple times. We might be able to get to the world borders really, really fast. However, I soon realised that this Enderfield cannon idea was not going to work because you can't use water in the Nether. Who would have thought? At this point, I was a very sad Lockdown Life. I mean, even Mini Lockdown Life was upset. I thought there was no way I'd ever be able to travel 120 million blocks in Minecraft. And I seriously considered giving up and just going to bed. That's when I decided to go and pay a visit to my old friend Mark. And he told me not to give up, because if you never give up, then you never fail. At least that's what I think he was saying. Nevertheless, Mark was right. Now was not the time for giving up. It was the time for research.
293 Minecraft blocks.
The very physics
If you do this,
So, eventually,
if you do this via speed 255, you can get there in just 3 hours.
60 million back in only a few seconds. But this is going to take a lot of preparation, so let's get to work. Oh, I doubt I like that. The first thing we're gonna need is
But in the overworld, it will take about
last episode. To build the
1.18 days.
and a bunch of these other items.
Nope. Minecraft, not Roblox.
We got for breaking all the pillars in the end. And that's pretty much everything we need to travel 120 million blocks in a couple of seconds. However, to make this work, we first need to travel to each of the world borders and actually set up the machine. And to do this, first, we're going to need some more elytras. I say we're going to need at least 60 more. Bring on the end cities. Ooh, ship already. No, we are going to have to go a lot further away. Is this one going to be looted too? Yes, it is. Alright, I've just put my render distance on 32, so now we should be able to find all the end cities. This has got to be like the biggest end city without a ship. Oh, yes. Okay, maybe. Yes, Elytra number 1. Only 59 more to go. There's a weirdly rendered half ship. It's missing the side with the Elytra. Yes, actually a full ship. Never thought I'd have to be worried about that. And Elytra number 2. Yes. Elytra number 3. Number 4. Yeah, number 5. This is actually going pretty fast. And Elytra number 9. One full row of Elytras. And Elytra 13. There's 17.
And if you go from there,
Number 27.
if you use Dolphin's Grace via swimming, yeah, this is no near close. It will take a month.
Okay, and with this final one, we now have 60 more Elytras. Now we're going to make them even better by adding Unbreaking 3 and Mending to each one. These guys are about to get a lot of business. Alright, that's Mending added to everything, and that's Unbreaking added to everything too. The next thing we need is rockets, because without them, Elytras are pretty useless. We're gonna need
Wait.
thousands of them, so let's AFK at the creeper farm. Come on.
Wait, how did
Wait, I just realized.
how did we get here? Achievement was added to the game.
Should kill the creepers a lot faster. Creeper flow is blocked, so once this guy
Oh,
dies,
it's from
it's
his-
safe to go in, right? Bring these and replace them. Perfect. Now we can just unleash the creepers. No, but oh my god. Alright, so now we should be able to get gunpowder a lot faster. Okay,
It's maybe at 1.18.
These chests are now filled with gunpowder. That is over 100,000 gunpowder. But now it's time for the second ingredient of fireworks, which is paper. And for this, we're going to need to fix the
19.
sugarcane farm because I'm pretty sure one of the hopper minecarts is not meant to be down here. Okay, I've pretty much fixed it. So now if I tap this, it should go along and collect all the sugarcane and bring it into these chests.
How did we
Now,
get
it's
here?
running for a couple of hours, and whilst it's running, turn all this stuff.
Fine, how did we get here?
Alright, and now we're going to use this paper and combine it with gunpowder to make fireworks. But not just any
No!
We're going to make light
Damn
duration
it.
3 fireworks, which means that one rocket will be able to take us a lot further. Okay, with these 2 shulkers in here, we now have 34
If
shulker
it...
full of flight
I
duration
think
3
if you
rockets.
do
That's
it
gonna be
via
awesome.
this,
So now let's just get our final few items.
you
Firstly,
would get there in
It's gonna be dangerous. Now we're gonna
in just 2 hours.
And now we should
Are you saying 10,000 according to Google Gemini? And according to Google Gemini, if you do that, it will take about 50 minutes just to get to the war
It's
border.
gonna be a chunk loader.
Hey, gotta.
And now we can build the exact same thing in this nether fortress. I might just block this off quickly. Now all we need to do is fill this up with blocks, and fill this up with blocks, and now it should be working. Yes, it's working. Basically all it does is throw sand through the portal, which will keep this chunk loaded even when I'm millions of blocks away. So for this, we're going to need a daylight sensor, and we're going to set it to night mode. Then we're going to dig down here, and make ourselves a nice ender pearl.
Wait, you created this channel in just 9 days?
Nice. Then we can add this trapdoor and wait till night time to throw the pearl. Don't worry if you don't understand this redstone stuff, because I've literally spent hours coming up with this plan and I barely understand it. Anyways, now we need another one of these chambers. That's not right. but this time we need a big delay. Then we just need a redstone torch here and a button. Just make sure it works. Alright, looks good. Now I'm just going to get my inventory sorted, and when it turns night, we'll throw the pearls, and we'll be on our way to the first world border. Alright, it's night. Let's throw... Night. Okay, it's night now. Let's throw our pearls. They're all good. And now let's start our 30 million block journey to the first world border. Alright, so we're going to head directly up first. And I think we're literally going to do this until we break our first elytra. As you can see, I put the mini HUD in the top left so you guys can always see the coordinates. I wonder how high we're going to get. I think my first elytra is about to break. Oh, there it goes. Let's not lose too much time. And then we'll do the same until this breaks, and then we should be able to just glide from there. It won't take us all the way to the world border, but we'll just see how far we can get. Not gonna lie, seeing this high number is actually making me a bit nervous.
But what happens when you go to the overworld,
This could
to the Nether, to the exact same blocks? You can actually go over. You can actually go to 200 and
run out of rockets like now. We're gonna readjust and go at
240 degrees.
don't have to do anything apart from every 30 minutes we need to come back and swap out our elytras. Alright, so we've got 4.5 hours worth of elytras, and I think this is going to take about 20 hours, so I'm going to be away for a long time. Alright, we're coming up on the first 10,000 block travel. There we go, and remember, 1 block in the Nether equals 8 blocks in the overworld, so we're actually at minus 80,000 right now. Well, there's 50,000 blocks. Oh, let's go, 100,000 blocks. Just 3.65 million blocks to go. Yeah, I'm going to watch a couple of films, and whilst I'm doing that, try and think of a name for you guys. Let me know if you have any suggestions down below. Ran out of heights, and we've nearly ran out of elytras, and we're at 835,000 blocks away. So now we're just going to restop, get more fireworks, and now literally repeat the same process of flying straight up in the air for thousands of blocks. I'm literally having to click my mouse every second for multiple hours to do this video. So make sure you watch to the very end, because it's going to be so cool when I travel 120 million blocks in just a few seconds. Ooh, here we go. 200 million blocks. That's the same distance as flying around the Earth 5 times. Or the distance I'm gonna have to travel to see every corner of the world border. How am I gonna do it? Well, that all starts with this horse. Because when I run in Minecraft, I get tired, but horses don't. Which means they're extremely useful for traveling long distances. But because 200 million blocks is an extremely long distance, we need to make sure we find the fastest horse possible. And that's where this comes in. The horse speed measuring machine 5000. Let me show you how it works. This will be horse number 1. Come on. Yes. So now we just run in a straight line along here, and it will tell us the horse's exact speed, 9 blocks per second, which is actually quite bad. So now the search is on for the faster horses. So let's try horse number 2. Yes. Uh-oh, this guy doesn't feel very fast. Alright, what's he gonna get? Oh my god, 7 blocks per second. Horse number 3. Ooh, horse number 5 already feels quite fast, but let's see just how fast he is. 10 blocks per second, you can stay in the pen. But we're gonna need a lot faster than 10 blocks per second, because I made a bet with my brother Gamers. So wait a second, you think it's impossible for me to see all 4 corners in 7 days?
Yeah, obviously.
So if he wins the bet, he gets to upload a video on my second channel shouting him out. But if I win the bet, he has to admit in this video that I'm the better Minecraft player. I really want to win this bet, but 7 days to see every corner is going to be very hard. So bring on horse number 6. Wait, this one's actually quite fast. Alright, can this guy beat 10 blocks per second? Here we go. Yes, 11. Alright, lucky horse number 7. Something about this guy feels a bit different. Alright, that deserves something special. Horse number 9. Ooh, yes! Oh my god, 12 blocks per second. That is very good. If we can get another one of these, we can breed 2 of them together and hopefully maybe get a 13 blocks per second horse. Number 13. Horse number 16. Alright, this guy is horse number 25, I think. I have a pretty good feeling about
Till
this one.
day
Look how fast he is.
98.
He's just
Yeah, day
running
98.
all over the place, but he's kind of hard to tame. Come on, yes. Oh my god, this guy feels fast. Here we go. Oh, let's go, a 13 block per second horse. That means if we can get another one of these, we might even be able to get a 14 block per second horse. Do you mind? So as the hours tick down on our bet, that's what I did for the rest of the evening. Going through horse after horse and testing their speed. Until this happened. All 4 of these horses scored 13 blocks per second. They are literally the fastest horses I have ever seen. But let's see if we can make them even faster. And to do this, we're gonna breed them. Yeah. Ooh, it feels fast, but just how fast? 13 blocks per second. Try number 2. Only 12 blocks per second. How fast is this little guy? 13 blocks per second. Not gonna lie, I'm not even sure a 14 block per second horse is even possible. Ooh, this guy feels fast. Oh my god! Yes! 14 blocks per second. How is that even possible? Let's go! This guy is insane. Wait a second, if 14 was possible, does that mean over 14 is? Because literally 1 block per second faster could save us tens of hours. Alright, so if we use this guy and breed him with a 13 block per second horse, maybe we can get another 14? Could this be the one? Maybe 13. Come on, all of these guys are 14 block per second horses. Surely we can get one that's above it. On. Oh, so close. Nearly there. Oh, is this even possible? Oh my god, really? Did that actually just happen? Did it actually happen? Oh my god, let's go!
15.
We have an over 14 block per second horse. That is absolutely insane. But before we use this horse to get to our first corner of the map, I think we should make banners to place in each corner to show that I've explored the entire world. So for this, we're going to need
Over 15 block horse. It will take about 1.3 hours. I mean minutes.
Now, how do we make a lockdown live themed thing? Right,
Wait,
I
what?
think I've got an idea. So we choose
Wait, it's happening now?
black, then we do this one,
No, not right now.
black,
It'll take about 3 months just to get to there.
do this. That's kind of scary actually, oh my god. I'll make the mouth a bit smaller somehow. Ooh, there we go. It's kind of, yeah, that's my face. So let's get 3 more of these, 1 for each corner. Nice. Alright, now the fastest way to travel is going to be on the nether roof, so let's build ourselves a nether portal. And the reason we're going to travel on the nether roof is this horse is about 15 blocks per second in the overworld, which means in the nether it travels at 120 blocks per second, because 1 block in the overworld equals 8 blocks in the nether. Alright, let's go. We've got no time to waste because we've only got about 160 hours left of our bear. Also, I kind of didn't do any calculations before this, but I'm just going to hope that we have enough time.
But for the nether, it's
Wonder if we can get like a
shorter.
Let's go.
But it's going to take 11 days.
I'm not holding the keyboard anymore, and it's going straight forward towards the corner. Perfect. So apparently this is what the end dimension looks like, and that little dot in the middle is the entire Dragon Island. What the hell? Well, I don't believe it. So today we're going to become an astronaut and explore these hypothetical rings. And if they are real, I'm going to be the first person to visit 100 rings in hardcore Minecraft. So step 1, we're going to need a crazy amount of elytras, because if this is true, we're going to have to travel millions of blocks. And of course, there's only one place to get elytras. Let's go. There we go, elytra number 1.
Bang. Elytra number 2. Okay, this one should be Elytra number 4. Alright, that's now 8 Elytras. And there we go. With this one added, we now have 16 Elytras, which should be enough as long as we turn them into these really OP Elytras with them breaking free and mending. So for this, we need to head.
I'm gonna make you say this. How much blocks does... Okay, for Google, I'm going to ask Google Gemini and say this question. How many blocks are there to be to the final end ring?
So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I just realized I've been flying the wrong way the entire time. That is great. Alright, so to get these books, we're gonna need a bunch of our emeralds. Then we're also gonna need some regular books. And now we need to find our mending guy, which I have no idea which one he is. Frostwalker, search. Mending, let's go. So we'll just buy a bunch of these. Gonna need 3 more mending books, but he's expired. So where is our Unbreaking 3 guy? Yeah, actually, I think I killed my Unbreaking 3 guy. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go through the painful process of getting a new guy. Okay, one of you guys can give me Unbreaking 3, please? Oh, this is gonna take a while. Okay, whoever gives me Unbreaking 3 will get to live. The other one will live. So it's up to you guys if you want to give me 3. I don't mind. These guys really don't want to live. Just give me Unbreaking 3, what the... I actually hope nothing but bad things happens to these guys. At this rate, flying millions of blocks is going to be faster than this. What the hell? Maybe it's a conspiracy theory. They don't want me to see the end rings. Come on to you guys. Does it even exist?
Yes. But rare.
Yes! Oh my god, I nearly broke the lectern. Finally! Yes! Give me all of them! There we go! Alright, you both died. Yeah, you deserve that. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to do that in future again. Let's just forget about that. I'm not lying, that took 25 minutes. Minecraft might actually not want me to discover these end rings, but I need to know if they're real. So let's grab our last few mending books, make our OP Elytras, and move on to step 2, which of course is the firework rockets. And if my calculations are correct, we need 410 stacks of the best rockets in here. Yeah, if these rings aren't real, I'm gonna be annoyed. But anyway, I'm just gonna go round my world.
Okay, if it gets to 16%, I have to charge even more.
In here, for example.
Right now we're on day 99.
My world border videos. Okay, I've actually...
And I'm getting closer to day 100.
We've got all of these full. We just need to fill up these ones. First things first, let's grab a bunch of sugarcane and turn this into paper. And now we can head over to our OP gunpowder farm, and hopefully there should be a lot of gunpowder in here. Yes! Okay, so now we should be able to craft the OP rockets. Yeah, this is definitely not going to be enough paper. I really wish we had a sugarcane farm as good as that carrot farm. Wait a second, I don't have a massive sugarcane farm, but I do have this...
Thanks to CMap, I can make it to the nearest.
Fixed. It should give us enough sugarcane to get the rockets. Yeah, right now it's
So,
really broken. Yeah, we'll just grab
we
this stuff.
are
We'll just
not...
build this flying machine. Alright, so this should be
We are
working.
not going to be in the overworld, but in
Yes.
the end.
Let's go! So I spent the next 6
Gap.
hours AFK in the
There should
farm,
be a
crafting
gap.
loads of paper, and
And yes, this is
reading
good
some of the
to
Reddit post replies. Ironic yet fitting that the final dimension
Goes
of
to
Minecraft
99, okay, like 110, 110, 1 down, 1 million, 10 million.
How many blocks out does the first
No!
start? Well, alright, so there we go. All of these shulker boxes are
Okay,
now filled
30
with
million.
3 rockets.
At 30 million blocks, it's getting...
We can now move on to step 3, the final prep before we leave on our journey. And I think
Goes to hundreds of blocks. But this is the end.
All of these rockets, just so we have a
Let's go to MC Seed, but this is not the
we
latest.
just need some blaze powder.
So let's get a randomized thing and then go to and then go to 3 million blocks because we need to. There should be 3 million blocks.
Some redstone.
3
To make it, we
million,
also need some
3
iron. Now we should be able to make.
Come on, I need to go to Dream Mill.
Now, if we surround these compasses in paper,
Ah!
a bunch of maps. Because if these end rings do
How about
exist,
the
I'm gonna
data
capture
pack
at
map?
least some of them on a map.
Okay, it's the this is the current.
Okay, now the final thing we need before we start our journey is
Ah,
going to be the
yeah.
thing that hopefully enables
The
us to
end.
get back without having to fly all the way back. But I'm going to leave this as a big surprise as I.
Let's go to C map viewer. C to GG. No.
So
Huge
now that
seed
our
map.
ender chest is fully sorted, we're finally ready to move
Let's go to the
step forward
end.
The actual journey. Oh my god.
And now I have a problem. I need to go very far.
From here, and we are flying. Let's go! As you can see, we're going in the positive X direction, and we're just gonna have to be really
Come on.
smart with our rockets. So it's time to
Minecraft
find out
map.
if these end rings actually exist. Or if
Minecraft
they take
seed
5
map.
to
Make sure it's C map.
I really hope.
Now go to C map there and
Okay, we've just
History.
hit 10,000 blocks, and I'm just looking at the Reddit post. This gap here
featured. Let's go to blocks from that seed.
Yeah, we
Wait,
way to go.
okay,
So
shut
it's
up.
about the time we should start
Wait.
trying to conserve our
Wait,
rockets and
what?
find the most efficient way.
I can see it in 3D in Minecraft.
Press the rocket every
So let's go to the end.
Should be able to get loads
Okay, I
and loads
swear.
of points. And then once we get to about 10,000 blocks,
What?
I'll show you the
What?
Alright, there we go. We're at 10,000 blocks in the air. So now we just need to switch our pitch forward to 25. And that's like the optimum angle for us to glide down forwards. And we need to make sure our yaw is on -90, so we're like lined up really straight. Okay, there we go. That should do. So now we're gliding at the perfect angle. All we need to keep an eye on is our elytra health. And whilst I'm doing that, guys, make sure to like the video because if the
Yeah, okay, but farthest is the free mill. The most farthest you can ever go in Minecraft.
We're about to have to change our elytra.
Can I go to 9999?
There we go, perfect.
9999990? No, you'll just get to free mill. Free mill.
According to the picture and this guide,
Cmap.app.
we're only a quarter of the way through this layer. Oh my god. The end is absolutely massive.
Cmap.app is the same thing.
Heights, rockets, and elytras.
How about the Mine Atlas?
Repair these elytras. This is why mending is so
Select the
important.
Minecraft seed and it goes to 1.8. Only 1.8?
Okay, that's all the
What?
Now let's fly 38,000 blocks in the air. Ooh, this is gonna take a while.
You what?
And now we can go at that 20.
The max height. Oh
And if
my.
my calculations are correct,
High ledge.
flying like this
Stop.
for about 2 hours now. But as long
Okay, I'm
as
about to
it's
try it.
I'm gonna be pretty happy. Let's go! We're 100,000 blocks away from the Dragon Island. That is absolutely mental.
But it's going to take.
Okay, there we are. We're over
It's
200,000
gonna
blocks,
take
which is just
forever.
over halfway through the center disk. Yeah, I really hope these end rings are real and I haven't just flown.
Wait, I could just go do 9999999.
Really annoying.
What? Okay, so guess what? 1, 2,
0,000.
9999999. Go. What?
Because I want to see when it actually starts.
2999999.
Oh my god, it's still so high.
I guess
So
this is the.
apparently these end islands are about to stop. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I guess we'll find out. Oh my god.
Oh wait, you could go
If
further.
I played all this,
What?
I'm gonna be really annoyed. Surely it's real. There's no way it's not real. Any second now, it should happen. Wait. Is that it? But before we find out if that's actually the gap, I've got to shout out the Red Magic Astra gaming tablet for keeping me entertained whilst I've been flying this entire time. This beast tablet today. Thank you, Red Magic, and now let's see if this gap is actually real. Wait. that it? What the hell? Yeah, it's literally just void. It's like a straight line.
Whoop.
Oh my god. Oh.
Okay, well, I'll find something that yes, there is you see empty stuff in Minecraft, but you can actually go further. The more you go, the closer you go, the closer you get. But let's go to this far. And it's getting shorter and shorter. That need to go hundreds of blocks. Then you need to go hundreds of blocks to 99 and then you can still go to. And how long can you get? It's too much that it literally goes off screen. So to help, I'm going to zoom in. No, zoom. I said zoom. No, that's not what. This is zooming too much. What? Okay, now it's so close that you can go to just only if just a few blocks. Boy.
Oh my god, that's sick. Look at that. What the hell? So this is the edge of that first disc. Oh my god. I've literally played Minecraft for over 12 years and I did not know this existed. How did I not know that? This is crazy. Wait, maybe if we fly far enough this way we can see it like kind of turn. Oh my god, look, yeah! It took.
Oop. Okay, maybe in older versions they do not have it. Like in 1.8, it's just nothingness. Nothingness. You actually need to go like this. Then just 10 blocks. Yeah, 1.9 you can go there. Well, 999 you go there. And yes. And by the comparison, in 1.10 there are no cuts until 1.14. I meant in 1.14. Boom. They're cut it into pieces. Yes. And yes, it's 1 billion blocks. It's 1 billion blocks. But finally, let's go. To what? What? You're not joking. This is the farthest I can go? So let's go to the 32-bit integer limit. This is how far you can go. There's this gap. No. There's this gap that I've no. Oh, it's breaking. Oh, it's breaking.
Is there? So it's literally gonna be in the shape of a ring. That's sick. The end dimension has rings. And we haven't even got to the first one yet. This is like the center ring. I'm not going to count it as a ring. Okay, here we go. I want to do on maps now, so I'm just going to put ender chest down, get our map stuff out, just do that. Okay, so we can see the straight line on the map. Now, if we use the cartography table, we can extend the map, so like that. Yes, let's make it bigger again. Whoa. Okay, that's the biggest you can get it. Okay, now I'm gonna fly down the edge of this and try and map out the edge of this ring. And there we go, we've captured the start of the gap on this map. That looks really cool. So we'll keep that in there. And whilst I was flying, I saw this guy's video where he got to the first ring in creative mode at 524,000 blocks. So it's about 150,000 blocks across this gap. So we need to repair these elytras. Gonna fly straight up again, and then we'll get gliding. So we now know obvious click was telling the truth. I don't think that's a picture. I think it's like some kind of render or something. But I'm literally going to be the first person to see these rings in Hardcore Minecraft. Oh, that looks so cool from above. Okay, let's get to about 20,000 blocks, and then we'll hopefully glide over this gap. Okay, I think this will be a good point to glide from, so let's angle at 25 degrees. And now we're just casually gliding over a 150,000 block gap in the end. It's kind of scary. Oh my god. Okay, I've been doing some more research, and according to everything online, the first ring should be popping up any second now. And we are severely running out of height, so I hope it does. We've literally been flying over the void for about an hour. It's got to appear soon. Come on. Don't tell me I'm stranded. Let's go! The first ring! Oh my god. This is sick. Whoa. So, all that time flying, and we are now only here on that image. Ow! Oh my god. Go back. What? There's 2 cities up here. That's sick. It's really cool. We're literally like 500,000 blocks away from the Dragon Island.
Oh my god, look!
Okay, I think I've decided.
Look! Okay, shit. Okay, as you can see here, it goes okay, I'm gonna make it to 1.2.5 and it just shows nothing. Nothing. Oh! Okay, we're back. And still the 32-bit integer limit. Nine. Oh yeah. It's supposed to say, yeah, it just says 10 billion. Then 100 billion. You can even go to 1 trillion blocks. You can even go 1 quadrillion blocks, and this is the end. Okay, it's from 6047. 1 minus 47. Okay, it's now so small that it's now 64 blocks.
To 100, we can look back on the move. We'll keep the chords up. Bang. Screenshot. And now, of course, we'll do our map thing, repair our elytras, and start flying to ring number 2. And thanks to this graph that I got from Ant Venom's video, we can see where each of the rings start, meaning we can just fly up and glide straight from ring to ring. But before we do that, let's just test the graph is actually right. This ring should end at 642,000 blocks. Alright, we're coming up at 642,000. Does it stop? Let's go! The graph is right. That is the end of this ring. So we can now trust the graph, and we know the next ring is at 740,000 blocks.
Come on!
So I'll see you when we get there. So as we speak, I'm now flying over this gap here. And I found out by watching some YouTube videos that getting to this second ring is like the furthest anyone can.
Okay, you gonna.
And we're about to get way past that in hardcore. Okay, here we are, approaching 740,000 blocks out. Come on.
Okay, someone got 400 subs.
Definitely here, right?
But more later, the channel already reached 100 subs.
Second screenshot here. So that's 2 out of the 100 rings completed. And anything after this point is basically unknown as far as YouTube goes. So let's quickly get these elytras repaired. And now I think I'm just going to fly straight to the 3rd ring. So we'll go up to around 20,500 blocks in the air, and then we'll just glide straight there. Also, one crazy thing about this journey so far is when we were at 97,000 blocks traveled, the world size was already like 6 gigabytes, and now it's over 20 gigabytes. Alright, everything's looking good, and I think whilst I'm gliding here, I'm going to look for a space texture pack, because not going to lie, it kind of feels like I'm exploring space for the very first time. Oh, that looks so cool. It looks like something out of Star Wars. There we go! Ring number 3. Let's take a screenshot. Alright, you guys know the process by now, so I'm just going to follow the graph and make some serious progress. Ring number 4. And this is the first ring that is over 1 million blocks from the Dragon Island. Ring 5. Here we are at ring number 6.
Oh, I can't.
Ooh, look, that's ring number 8. Wait, this is ring number 9 though, so that means the next one is ring number 10. So we're now officially outside of this picture. And to be fair, it's kind of crazy we just got outside considering we're 1.65 million blocks away from the Dragon Island now. But we've still got 90 more rings to visit. Oh my god. However, after repairing my elytras, I noticed a few things. Do you remember when I said my world size was at 20 gigabytes? Well, now it's at 40. I think we should probably turn our render distance down. I'm going to put it on 12. I've also noticed that the rings are definitely getting closer together. For example, I'm going to have to fly about 80,000 blocks to get to ring 11. There we go, ring 11.
But how about so much block like that it's the end of the world? Well, it's in 64.
I wonder how small the gaps are at ring 100. Well, I was determined to find out, so I dedicated my weekend to exploring Minecraft's version of space, flying millions of blocks and ticking off ring after ring after ring after ring, until eventually we're now at ring 42, and there's an end city right here. But anyways, the gap between rings is now only like 20,000 blocks, so one of these elytras basically lasts us 2 rings. Also, we've only used about 3 shulkers of rockets, so we've got loads left. Pretty much the only thing I'm concerned about is our plan for getting home, as if it doesn't work, we're gonna have to fly 5 million blocks back to the Dragon Island, and I really don't want to have to do that. But anyways, we're now getting to the point where we get to a new ring every 15 minutes or so. And not gonna lie, flying these rings is getting a little boring, so I've added this mod that enables me to dance. So if I do this, I can literally do a backflip. What the hell?
What bro doing?
So yeah,
Oh.
I basically just got this to make the pictures I take a bit more interesting. So let me know which ones are your favorite out of the next 50 rings. Let's do this. This is gonna be fun. Okay, we're now over 5 million blocks away from the Dragon Island. And this is the 90th ring. Oh my god, we've been flying for absolutely ages. This is taking so long. Yeah, I swear to god, my exit method better work. But anyways, now the gap between each end island is only like 14,000 blocks. So doing the last 10 rings should be fairly easy. Come on. So as my 5 million block adventure drew to a close, I could safely say that I had explored the end dimension and that it does indeed have rings, or at least 100 of them. So finally, here we are, ring 100. Oh my god, I still can't believe the end actually looks like this. Okay, let's do this dance for our final screenshot. Let's go, we did it! But now it's time to see if I'm going to be stranded here, because my exit strategy is going to involve any portal frames. And just so you know, I got these in my illegal items video, so make sure to watch that if you haven't already, but hopefully this should work. Okay, so we put these in here. Come on, please. Yes, but before we jump into it, the Red Magic Astra gaming tablet has a ton of extra stuff I didn't even mention. And it's honestly the best gaming tablet I've ever used.
I love Minecraft nostalgia, and nothing gives me more of it than playing these old Minecraft maps. But sadly, everyone stopped playing them. No. So, to change that, I'm going to upgrade 5 of Minecraft's most iconic maps and force my friends to play them, starting with the Temple of Notch. But before we upgrade it, we should probably...
Wait, lockdown live and lockdown?
And I think this is the perfect place for it. This map is from 2011, and of course it was built to honor the creator of Minecraft, Notch. But when I finished building it, I realized it kind of just blends in with the mountain. So to change that, we need to collect all of the colored dyes, starting with yellow. There we go, there's red, there's pink, magenta, blue, ooh, and this one is light grey. Now we can steal some cactus from here and smelt this to get some green dye. Then we can combine a bunch of the dyes to get orange, purple, and light blue. Now all we need is black dye, grey dye, and cyan dye. Finally, we can turn all of these dyes into coloured concrete powder, duplicate it with this machine, and turn it all into concrete. Let's go! So the first thing we're going to do is use black concrete to dye his beard black. Alright, this is going to take a little while, but hopefully it should look a lot better. Wait, we should probably also do his eyebrows. We're kind of giving Notch a bit of a makeover. Wait, maybe we should give him a slit in his eyebrow. Okay, and before we start going crazy with all the colours, why don't we use some white concrete and actually make his eyes look better? Oh my god, that looks kind of creepy. Alright, and now let's convert all of this stone into all of the different colours of the game. Okay, so first let's lay out the pattern that we're going to do it. So we'll do purple, then magenta, then we'll go pink, light grey, then grey, brown, red, orange, light blue, and dark blue. This is going to look absolutely crazy. If this creeper doesn't blow it up first. No, please. Okay, and then we'll continue the pattern all the way across. Okay, so I'll start with all the purple bits.
I don't think they're just flexing with their hardcore worlds. Like, no.
Yep, I think that's it. Ooh, the mouth. We can also add some white concrete for the teeth. Maybe just here. Yeah, I think that looks good. Do you mind, Mr. Skeleton? I'm trying to build a purple notch. Alright, that's purple done. There's magenta done. And there's pink. Now let's finish the other 11 colours. And whilst I was finishing up with the rest of the colours, it dawned on me that we only have 6 days left until my friends come over and try the maps. So we need to get onto the next map as soon as possible. But before we move on to the next map, all we've really done is transform the look of it. The real Temple of Notch is meant to judge you. If it deemed you worthy, it gave you a few diamonds and gold. But if not, you were slowly burned by lava. Oh no, it's crying. Now I want to recreate this judgment, but with upgraded punishments and a way more valuable reward. Alright, let's quickly create a place where my friends will actually see the Notch Temple from. Alright, I think this is a good location, so we'll put a nether portal over here. Okay, that's where they'll come in, and we'll swap all of this for obsidian as well, so they can't escape. Make sure the roof's obsidian as well. Then to make it look sort of dangerous, let's do some black and yellow stripes. I don't know if that looks dangerous, it just kind of looks like a bee. Okay, now here, let's build some one-way piston doors.
And there's like a warning
So
sign.
go through them, they won't be able to escape. This should work. Yes! And it closes behind, perfect. But now we need to cover this entire area with obsidian. And whilst I'm doing it, let me explain why. You see, instead of killing my friends with lava, I'm going to make Notch shoot TNT out of his nose. Yeah, it's going to be a lot.
It looks so. It's going to be goofy.
And that's why we've got obsidian. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is clear some space inside his nostril. I think we're going to have 2 TNT cannons, maybe 1 for each nostril. I think his nostrils might need to look slightly wider, otherwise TNT is just going to hit there and blow up. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dispensers on each side.
7 dispensers?
Here, and then a slab here. Now we can use great.
It's a lot of materials when you want to grab them. 14 of them in total.
On top of here. We need to get the delay.
Not 15?
I don't know what to use. This could go really badly, I don't know. And now I think let's just fill it all up with TNT and hope for the best. Alright, please let this work. It should fire it right onto that obsidian platform. Oh my. Alright, I think
I've finally done it. If this blows up his face, I might actually quit YouTube. Come on. Please work. Please don't blow up. Come on. Yes! That is...
Thank God he didn't delete his channel. And even after 2 years, it still exists.
Yes!
Lol.
Let's go! Yeah, this is definitely a lot cooler than some lava. However, one cool thing about the original
Lol.
is it's controlled by all of this really complicated redstone. But in my version, the fate of my friends is going to be left up to the Wheel of Chance. And then whichever option the Wheel of Chance lands on, I will click a button and make it happen. But this method has one big problem. I want the reward to drop on the player's head, and I need to control it from inside Notch's head. So we've got a lot of redstoning to do. Come on, I think this should connect, but let's see if it works. Yes, but of course redstone is not the valuable thing I was talking about. Instead, I'm going to give them something a lot more valuable to me. My one and only blue axolotl. This guy is so much rarer than diamonds. So with this guy in place, we can finally move on to redesigning our next map. The Dropper. This is a map where the objective is to drop and land in the water. But each level gets harder and harder. This was definitely one of the coolest looking maps when I was growing up, and I remember watching so many different YouTubers play it. So we're gonna have to make our version look really cool. To start, I spent 5 hours building these tubes for each level of my dropper. And I built level 1 out of stone because my idea for this one is going to be a city with a bunch of skyscrapers coming across that you have to dodge in order to get to the water. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need is a bunch of glass for the skyscraper windows. Alright, please let me have some glass. Oh. Yes. Alright, now let's get a bunch of these flowers and craft up some dye so we can get loads of different coloured windows. We can get blue stained glass, which my friends might confuse for water, and then they will die. Now we're also going to need blocks for the actual skyscrapers, and I think iron will be a good choice for that. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is build a little skyscraper that just goes straight across the middle of it. Nice, but that blue glass definitely looks like water. So now to make this even harder, we need to add another skyscraper going across this way. We want to make sure it's covering up all of the water. Alright, let's test it out with 2 skyscrapers. It's already quite hard to get in the hole. Oh my god, we literally only just made it. Let's add a bunch more skyscrapers. I wonder if my friends are actually going to like these maps. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Okay.
Alright.
I mean, this is...
My phone is 21%.
Yes, and I'm thinking we'll have a road going down the wall, and maybe around...
Also, because it's been already a week
Black for the road. Yeah, I think this effect, and then maybe some sidewalks on the
at 5:16 p.m., which is 15 minutes after BFDIE 10. Yeah, 5:01 p.m.
Hopefully this actually looks...
I'm going to make you watch BFDIE 10 plus alternate endings.
Then level 1 of the dropper was complete. Alright, this is only level 1, and I already think this is quite hard. Let's see if we can do it. Oh my god, oh my god. Yes! Yeah, there's no way my friends are doing that first time. I have had a fair amount of practice.
Totem.
But anyways, level 2 is going to be much harder because it's much bigger than the previous level, and it's also blue, so the water will blend in with the blue blocks. However, right now it's still pretty easy to get right, so let's get building a bunch of obstacles. And this level is going to be ocean themed. The first thing I'm going to build is lots of coral reaching out into the middle of the dropper. We've got to try our best to make this thing look like coral, and if we have these on loads of different levels, it's going to be really hard to dodge them. Alright, that's all the yellow coral, but it's still looking a bit sparse. So let's add some different colours, like red coral and magenta coral. Alright, yeah, that's definitely looking a lot better. But is it even possible? Let's get both totems ready. Where is it? Water's there. Come on. Yes, that's actually kind of fairly easy, but I think I've got an idea to improve it. And for it, we're gonna need a bunch of wood. Collecting this wood is actually reminding me of the next map we're gonna build, but obviously you'll have to wait to find out what it is.
Day 100 is here.
Sticks and then craft a bunch of signs. This won't make sense to you now, but trust me, this is gonna make this dropper so much harder. Right, that's one layer done. There's 2 layers, and we're officially out of signs. Yeah, we need a lot more wood. Luckily for us, this wood farm might be the most overpowered one in the game. And whilst the machine was running, Gamers sent me a message. It said that he's gonna be away on the day we were meant to be playing the finished maps. So we're gonna have to finish all of the maps one day early. This is not good. Anyways, let's finish placing all of these signs. It's gonna be a lot easier.
So it means you have to go quick.
Signs on. We're just gonna break this afterwards, so we need to make sure we don't place the signs on it like that. Otherwise, all the signs will be deleted. All right, now full speed ahead, placing all of these signs. It's gonna be meant to be playing us. This wood farm might be the most overpowered one in the game. And whilst the machine was running, Gamers sent me a message. It said that
I can't do Saturday. It will have to be Friday.
So we're gonna have to finish all of the maps one day early. This is not good. Anyways, let's finish placing all of these signs.
There's going to be another
We
one.
have some kind of framework to place the signs on. We're just gonna break this afterwards, so we need to make sure we don't place the signs on it like that. Otherwise, all the signs will be deleted. Alright, now full speed ahead, placing all of these signs. No, there's mobs! Come on, leave my signs alone. Are they any good at the dropper? Nope. They are bad. And whilst I'm finishing off the rest of these signs, let me tell you why we're actually placing them. So my plan is to have a layer of water over this dropper, so that it actually looks like an ocean. So the plan is for this layer of water to sit on all of these signs. And that way, when players fall through it, they will still take loads of fall damage at the bottom. Now for the moment of truth. Will the signs actually support the
Also, I'm going to make
Please work.
watch BFDIE 10 every 8 days
Works. We need to fill the area
plus
with water.
BFDIE alternative endings
Be very careful.
until the end of the month.
That would mess up this.
Well, guess what?
God, I think I've made a mob spawner. Right, it's
I guess
finally
the-
done. So
I guess for the airing of BFDIE 10 and the alternative is going.
Before we do it, I
Well,
need a bit of a break.
unfortunately, I may.
Fly into the sky and start
If it's going to be a month full, then yeah, I am just going to stop making you watch BFDIE 10, which is April 14th, 2026, which is in Monday.
That is, of course, the winner. So let's stop messing around here and get to work. And the first thing we need to do is build a nether portal up in the sky where we're going to build the build, as otherwise my friends will have quite a hard time getting up there. Now let's build a portal. Perfect. And now we need to get the stuff to build the actual islands. Alright, so the islands are 6 across, they're just missing a chunk here, and they're 3 blocks deep. So I reckon this should be enough grass and dirt. Now we just need
8 days from.
the Skyblock Island, such as
Ooh, March 29th.
we can also use
The next
some
day,
wood.
how about the next one? April 6th.
Now I'm just gonna steal these buckets.
And unfortunately, April 14th.
Ice. We need regular ice, not packed ice.
I might have to do it before.
Ooh, this is regular
So-
ice. Now the last thing we need is the lava. Yes, 3 buckets of this. Alright, let's build these things. Okay, so we'll start with the middle island and we'll just do the basic outline of it. Alright, that's the shape. Now we need to somehow...
It'll be airing 5 times, and I can make you one.
Come on. No,
The DIE alternate only like
doing this. Maybe if-
4 times air in
Yeah, this
in
is
yes
a lot
in.
easier. Ah, that is definitely not the right level. Alright, there we go. We have 3 identical.
Okay, so I'm going to live, and I'm going to make it pinned. I'm going to make it pinned. I'm going to make it pinned. Okay, now it's pinned.
This is my 3,300 day hardcore build, and it's full of lots of epic builds that all have one thing in common. They're made out of lots of blocks, which is a problem because lots of blocks don't fit in my inventory. But there's a solution. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the shulker box. Oh wait, we don't have it. If only we had an unlimited supply. Once we build this giant shulker
I'm going to make it special and I'm going to evolve.
So let's get to it. To obtain shulker
How am I going to evolve?
the basics. One shulker box is made from 2 shulker shells and 1 shulker chest in the middle to make a delicious shulker box sandwich. So it looks like we need some wood.
I'm going to make this
And fine, that's 53 chests. And for the second ingredient, we need to head to the end. And here we go, our perfectly transformed end portal. Now we just try to wait.
I don't have a pickaxe. I'm in a stone pickaxe.
At an end city. So it's
Which
time to
means I have to make it
shulker
wooden.
shells. Our first
Because I don't have stone. Wait,
You can hide.
I literally made a stupid decision.
I get it.
Wait, I can just make another one.
Very clever anymore. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's all the shulkers from this end city. And we have enough to make 8 shulker boxes. There's got to be a faster way of doing that. So I left the end city and threw myself into the world of research, trying to find a way to get thousands of shulker shells. However, I wasn't having any luck, and I was starting to lose hope until I clicked on this video. This is gonna save us so much time. Oh wait, that is a lot of resources. But we better get collecting them if we want to have more than 8 shulkers. So the first material we're gonna collect is 1,237 scaffolding. So we need a lot of bamboo. Alright, there might be some sad pandas now, but we've got
Bruh.
we're gonna need. However, there's still one more thing we need for scaffolding, and that is string. So let's wait till it goes night. Okay, and it's time to hunt some spiders. Our first victim. Only like 200 more string to go. Oh my god, it's spider heaven. They must know we need string or something. This is actually a pretty decent way to get string. We don't even need a string farm. After a very painful night, that is all the scaffolding collected. But that's not the only difficult block we need to collect for this farm. We need over 1,000 of these bad boys. The only problem is I don't want to destroy my landscape to do it. I mean, look how beautiful.
Damn it.
So I've got an idea to build a really overpowered.
So you know what time it is.
That way we won't destroy our world, but we'll be able to collect.
Hey, I know.
In just a couple of minutes. Ooh, this video looks good.
Does your inventory look like this? And do you want it to look like this? Well, you came to the right video. So welcome to the Unlock Up Death channel, and this is how to make a power.
Wait, why is there a bandy cam?
Lava. The next thing, a bucket of water. And then you just do something like... That's right. And then you just do something like...
Why is there a bandy cam logo right there?
Does this guy know what he's doing?
It's not recorded in bandy cam.
You have unlimited stone. Huh? Why is that cobblestone?
I'm gonna find a better tutorial. This tutorial looks better, and this should be everything we need to build the farm. All I need now is this pig to tell me where to build it. Over there? Okay. And before we start it, we also need a haste 2 beacon. Yeah, the resource blocks are not gonna be a problem. And haste 2. Perfect. Alright, let's test this thing out. I think it works like this. Ooh, okay. Let's see how much stone it gets us in 5 minutes. Okay, in 5 minutes we got, that's a good amount of stone. We should be able to make all the slabs we need. We can also use these to get some stairs and some building blocks. Perfect, and now we're moving on to some of the more random items. We'll start off with 23 glowstone. Nice. Then 10 snow. That's better. And now 5 carved pumpkins. And that's only 3 of the remaining 15 items. So now I'm going to quickly collect 4 pieces of glass, 6 observers, 10 powered rails, 2 activator rails, 6 levers, 3 buttons, 2 chests, 2 poppers, 2 fence gates, 2 trapdoors, 1 piston, 1 redstone torch, 1 target block, 2 minecarts, 2 armor stands, 64 temporary blocks, and 1 shulker. Wait, how do I collect a shulker? Also, I kind of need to breathe now. Okay, I think I know how to capture shulkers now, but before I do that, we need to find a place to build our really overpowered farm. What if we just fly through one of these portals? Then it needs to be close to an end city. Whoa, what the hell? Why is this like this? Yeah, this is a weird place. Ooh, yeah, this will do. And does it have shulkers? No, we needed shulkers here. Oh my god, leave me alone. Wait, what? Oh my god, our token wasn't equipped. And we nearly just died. Please have shulkers? No, why do I always kill them? Elon Musk, tell me where an end city is, please. This video is sponsored by Brawl Stars and their awesome range of toys. Brawl Stars is a really fun multiplayer online of the video, and let's get back to it. Okay, please don't be looted. No! Oh, whilst I'm flying, I'm thinking of changing my channel logo. So just make sure you're ready to see that. It will probably be changed to my character rather than the Egg Timer logo. Okay, this one's decently close. Yes! Oh my god, it has them. Okay, and now we can actually start building the farm. This place looks good, but it would be nice if it was a bit more flat. And now it's time to build one of the most overpowered shulker farms in the world. Well, definitely in my world. Wait, I think I just wasted 20 minutes. Because it would be cooler if we build the farm over the void. I guess let's start building out. Oh, this is so slow. Is there a faster way of doing this? Ooh, I've just found out there's an enchantment called Swift Sneak. And it enables you to move faster whilst holding shift, which will make bridging so much faster. The only problem with that is Swift Sneak can only be found in ancient cities. And they are very, very scary. So we need to make sure we're geared up. Come on. And we're finally ready. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's an ancient city down here that we've been to before. Swift Sneak is going to make bridging so much faster. Okay, so somewhere in there is a chest with Swift Sneak, or at least I hope so. Alright, here we go. Here, in the ship. Why is there a heartbeat? No, okay, don't click box. It's so dark, guys. This is what it looks like for you, but this is what it looks like for me. Yeah, it's scary. Ooh, a chest. Oh. No. Yes! Swift Sneak! Right, I think our best chance is to go straight up into that cave. Hey, go. No,
Wait.
nothing.
You're just getting
The warden's going to summon. If we get up high enough, he won't be able to hit us. And yes! You escaped. Okay, so it should be as simple as putting this on our leggings. And oh my god, yes. I am crouching and this is so fast.
Wait.
Oh my god, this is...
They drop literal. Wait, they drop stone?
Okay, I think this is far enough. I guess now we just need a platform to actually put the shulker farm on. So... And now the only thing stopping us from building this farm is these guys. Perfect, and it's time to build. Oh, and by the way, I'll be using this tutorial that's linked in the description. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8. Now we go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Place a block and build a 3x3 platform out of slab. Wow, Swift Sneak even helps with this. And now this farm's about to get a whole lot snowier because, well, we're adding the snow golems in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Looks pretty comfortable in there. But it's about to get even more cramped because I'm going to put some scaffolding there. Okay, I should be able to place it just like... Oh. And now we make a 10 by 10 platform. But now it's time for scaffolding. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna need a bunch of this. I think we just need to do this all the way around. I always think placing scaffolding sounds so nice. Okay, I think this is gonna be like one of the areas where shulkers
Damn it.
spawn. And then we're gonna put an armor stand here, which is actually gonna protect the shulker so it doesn't die. Stone block, piston facing this way, and that's moved the armor stand along to the side of the block. Now it's time to go up.
Nah, I have to hold it and charge it for like 17 minutes.
Come down here, place a piston like that, a regular block like this, then behind here, we are going to build a observer clock. I'm not exactly sure how to build one of these, but let's just follow the tutorial. Oh, it looks pretty easy actually. It's just perfect. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Right, it's looking good, but it is a bit dark. So let's brighten it up.
Ignore that I have web sim.
1 million emeralds. That is the goal, but we currently have 2. So we're going to use loads of different methods to become Minecraft's richest player and get to 1 million emeralds.
The first method is very simple. All we need to do is chop some trees, then craft this wood into sticks, and come to a village prison and trade them with these guys for lots of juicy emeralds. And just like that, we've got enough.
This is my brother, and he thinks he's better than me at Minecraft, but obviously he's not. So we're about to spend 7 days learning to speedrun Minecraft, and then at the end, we'll speedrun the exact same seed. See who the better brother actually is. But right now, we've looked.
There's too many.
This is the Nintendo Switch 2 in a Major League Baseball stadium. And today we're testing Switch 2 setups at every level, including a private movie theater all to ourselves, a custom Switch 2 game room, and more in between. Starting with this $1 setup. We have the Switch 2, of course, on a piece of cardboard. And you may be wondering, what is the $1 spent here? It is this piece of cardboard. It costs about $1 of gas to drive from here into our local dump, and they gave us this piece of cardboard. Because without it, the Switch 2 can stand, but there's all this grass in the way. And if you're wondering what game I'm playing out here, it is the cheapest Nintendo-made Switch 2 game, Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour. But I will say this setup is not optimal. It is freezing. This grass is itchy. There's bugs biting me. It is incredibly uncomfortable. I would not recommend this to anybody. It's just me alone, but nothing. I mean, nature is nice, but this is about it. I wonder what a $1,000 setup would look like. Now, welcome to the $1,000 setup. And as you can see, this is a much needed upgrade from the $1 setup.
Well, actually, I'm going to charge it until 510.
1080p quality monitors. This one here is to play Nintendo Switch 2 games. Here we have Mario Kart World. This other monitor is to look up tips on how to play Mario Kart World. So I have the Wikipedia page all open. And then on the third monitor, we have Nintendo's Twitter pulled up. So that way I never
It's
miss any of
actually
these.
X, not Twitter.
Buy some Nintendo plushies. And this setup is so nice, we even have a phone charger. So we can charge while I play. And this is such a nice upgrade from the $1 setup. When I was outside, I was looking at the Nintendo Switch 2 screen in handheld mode, which when you're looking at any screen outside, it doesn't look very good. So being indoors, it's warm, I'm not freezing, and I can see my games in the highest of quality. It's just making the experience 10 times better. And the advantage this setup provides is, Nintendo announced a brand new product. I'll find out right away and go right back to racing. Or, I fell off a cliff. How to get better at Mario Kart World. I mean, you really get your $1,000 worth. Not to mention, we were playing Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour outside. With a higher budget, you get games that are actually good. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. Until it does. Now, this is the $10,000 Nintendo Switch 2 setup. I mean, after all we've been through, what a room to be in right now. Now, you may think this room looks nice. Even though we have our Legend of Zelda loaded up, we have our fancy shelves, there's a lot more this room offers that you may not see. For one example, with the click of a button, I can change the lights of everything in front of me. We go green, we go red, whichever color you want. And then the other thing is if you want to turn off certain light bulbs in this room, you can do that. I personally like to turn off these four, but I'm not a game in the dark kind of guy. So when these go off, it's a lot nicer on the eyes. Meanwhile, the two lights back there stay on. And in terms of our actual room here, we have so many Switch games, whatever you could imagine, it's probably here. And although this video is Nintendo Switch 2 setups, if you ever got bored, we have Wii, DS, 3DS, Wii U, even the ops. We got Xbox and PlayStation over there. We have a cozy fake fireplace down there. It can also change colors. We have the controller department to my left with all of their respective chargers. Nintendo plushies all over the place, even right here. And a bunch of random Nintendo boxes. All to say, this setup is our best yet. And now we're in Zelda. And may I point out, this is 4K gameplay now. This is the next step up in gaming. I think one big screen beats 3 small screens. You can also have some multiplayer fun this way because, the bigger the screen, the bigger your game is when you play split screen. And there's also a very roomy couch to have your friends over, as you can see. Got my friend over. There's even magazines in this little game room. So I'm going to take some time to read. But a little birdie told me the $100,000 setup is next. That should be a good one. My friends, we're here at the movie theater Nintendo Switch 2 setup, the $100,000 setup. I am pretty excited for this one. It is the first time we are out in public playing Switch 2. Let's go inside and not waste any more time and get to playing some Nintendo Switch 2. All right, my friends, we have arrived at the $100,000 Nintendo Switch 2 setup. This is some big screen. Wow, and I get to play a Switch 2 on here? We're in for a treat. And we've got Mario Tennis Fever at the ready to play. Let me go ahead and take my dandy little seats. Now, this is a movie theater, so we do have premium seating. And these seats are incredibly quality. We have this little food table we can put here, which I can rest my Switch 2 controller on if I don't feel like playing. And as you can see, I've assumed the relaxation position with the hands behind my head, and that becomes complete with a little... Oh, yeah. You want me to go back to the game room, to the desk setup, to the one outside, the $1 setup? This is the only way to play Nintendo Switch 2 now. I can't get up, man. It's so comfy. This is so far the biggest screen I've played on yet. And just for comparison, this is how big the screen is. I'm a little human walking around. You can see it's very big. Here we are playing Mario Tennis on the movie theater screen. I'm up 2-0 against Goomba, and I must say, it is very odd because I come to the movie theater to watch movies usually whenever I'm here, but now to play Nintendo Switch 2, it's a little bit different. And what's also great about these setups is there's really no latency or delay, which helps to make things very enjoyable. I have one sentence that keeps going through my mind. I need my own personal movie theater. This has been one of the coolest experiences in my life, and I also sit here wondering how we're going to top this movie theater setup. Well, let's move on to the final segment of the video. I think you'll be shocked. Now, my friends, we are here at the $1 million Nintendo Switch 2 setup. This is Nationals Park, home of the Washington Nationals MLB team, and we have access to their huge video board. We hooked up our Nintendo Switch 2 to it. We're going to be playing some games. Let's go inside and see how it all looks. Now, friends, we have arrived at the biggest Nintendo Switch 2 setup probably ever. This is bigger than I thought it was going to be. I can't not just explain to you how nice this screen is. This is about a 4,500 square foot screen. But now let's get into a Mario Kart World Race.
It's day 101. Wait.
3, 2, 1. Can I nail the boost? Oh, beautiful. Got our boost up.
Wait, is it day 101? Yes, it is! You know what time it is? Update time.
They go play outside, so this is what I've come up with. We're jumping all over the place, and I think we have Mario right there in first place. Not gonna last very long. Come on, come on. All right, as long as nobody passes me, I've achieved the unthinkable. Let me just zigzag real quick for fun. And there we go. First place at Nationals Park. Couldn't have asked for anything better. I mean, I can't help but think, what are the people in those buildings when they look out their window and see Mario Kart World on a baseball video board? What are they thinking? Oh, who's this guy playing Mario Kart in a baseball stadium? That's me, all right? Hopefully when this video comes out, you'll get some clarity. It's truly a beautiful thing how far we've come. From the movie theater, from the gaming room, and everything else. We just keep getting first place. So folks, we thought the only game that we're playing is Mario Kart. No, we got some Donkey Kong Bonanza, the latest and greatest Donkey Kong game at the ready. Donkey Kong looks extra good in a baseball stadium. It's a sentence I bet no one has said before. Oh, I know, right? No in the back. This is the bluest ocean I've seen in my entire life. And although Donkey Kong looks nice up there, we got one more game for you. My friends, we have Minecraft for you. You think this is big enough
that makes it so cool? Just the spectacle of the stadium. It feels unreal. It's definitely a once-in-a-lifetime experience. But
Yeah, I'm going to still keep charging.
first expensive video, click right here. Consider subscribing on your way out, and I'll see you all soon. Adios.
100 years ago is
We're playing
1926.
100 years of Nintendo. You'll see every console,
More like-
Nintendo toys from 60 years ago, and some things barely ever shown on YouTube.
Never mind.
Beginning with 1920, do I look like an old citizen? 100 years ago, in the 1920s, Nintendo was making playing cards, and I'll make this very quick for you. People were playing cards back in the 1920s. There's a bunch of cool pictures. That was a 1920s thing. Let's move on to actual fun things with the 1960s of Nintendo. So here is a recreation of a 1960s Nintendo toy called the Ultra Hand. And what this toy does is you can extend this whole arm and grab these balls that are included, and maybe even some other things too. I've never used one. So to my understanding, we're gonna extend. Look at this, dude, this thing is huge. I can extend toward the camera. Ready, jump scare, ready? Hiya. All right, let's try to grab the red ball. So we're gonna hold the lever. We're going to extend. That part opens up, okay? We keep it, now it has to extend all the way for it to close. So hang on, I got this. I got it, look at that. Got the red ball with the Ultra Hand. I feel like I'm holding a very, very fragile piece of Nintendo history. But these balls are boring, so let's try to get a real world object. All right, we hold the lever. Will this work? Getting this lined up here. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Okay, we got it, sort of. Okay, well, we can pull it, but I cannot. I'm gonna break this. It's starting to bend. I'm gonna break. No, okay, you know what? I can't go any further. It cannot pick up a can of Coca-Cola. I was very, very close to breaking it. That's fun, especially in 1960. Now, my friends, in the 1970s, this is where Nintendo got their video game start that you know today. We have the Japan exclusive Color TV Game 6 video game console. So this was their first ever home console. And believe it or not, this little guy actually sold 1 million units in Japan back then. Impressive for what it actually is. All right, Color TV Game 6, turn it on. And we have what appears to be a version of Pong. Now this is designed to be played with two players. You have these two little knobs here, and when you move them, the Pong paddles move. All right, we've brought cameraman Alonso to come and play Pong with me. Ready? Okay, I got that. It's going. Okay, I got this one. We are having a game of Pong. This is how the Nintendo fans did it in 1970s. Okay, we're keeping steady here. We're keeping steady. Those balls in the middle are helping me. Let's freaking go. But dude, like buying this, coming home from school playing Pong with the bros in Japan. I mean, what a time to be alive. Anywho, we'll just let that ball stay there while we go to the next segment. Legend has it, it's gonna be there for the rest of the stage.
I'm just sitting there.
Nintendo came out strong by releasing
Also, in 3 minutes, I'll make you watch BFDIE 10 and the alternate endings extra.
You can see right here, it looks solid. Now, after the Japanese got bored of playing Pong all day, Nintendo made the revolutionary invention of the Nintendo Entertainment System, like what most people know.
Oh, I forgot I have no wood.
So here we have the classic controller, and we got a few games. We got the original Mario Bros, Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, and Kung Fu. Let's get this set up and show you what real gaming is like back in my day. No, I wasn't even alive. All right, we're all set up and ready to go. So what we do now is we open up this little flap here. Y'all don't know about this. And then we insert our cartridge. We have Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt. Let's insert. And then we push down, and that should work. Now, if we hit the power button, we have Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt for the Nintendo Entertainment System. We hit start. All right, and we are in Mario Bros. This is what y'all might know about, but haven't ever played it on the original hardware. We got that full wide screen, great 8-bit graphics, and the complete new level right there. This is NES gaming. We're playing with power. Now, for the facts here, the NES sold over 60 million units, and it's kind of where some of the big Nintendo series started. Punch-Out, Zelda, Metroid. It was also the first controller with a D-pad, which is great for Punch-Out. All right, I'll just let Glass Joe get his only win while I switch over to our next console. And now after the NES, Nintendo wanted to get back to their Game & Watch ways, sort of. So they released the Game Boy. However, not this Game Boy. This one came out much later. But it does play original Game Boy games, and we have that. We're going to look at Super Mario Land, a game for the 1989 Nintendo Game Boy. So all we do is just slide it in. Now on this Game Boy model, it sticks out quite a bit. On the original, it ain't like that. Oh, look at this. Now, it wasn't this colorful back in 1989, but this is the reimagined version that is best for our viewers watching this video. Overall, Game Boy was a major success for Nintendo, but I think we have more successes for Nintendo to get to. Next up, in 1991, Nintendo came with a banger. You were playing with power before, now you're playing with super power. This is the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, a pure Nintendo Entertainment System. And our game for show is the very, very popular and fun Super Mario World. Push down.
BFGIE 10.
Came out in 19...
Oops. Wrong. Okay. Yeah, you're no good. Yeah.
Whoa, we're free! Finally! Announcer, what's the final contact?
You're screaming right into my ear, hot dog.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. You know, BFDIE.
No, wait, what are you doing? Don't trap us in there, please!
There. We'll leave when their season over. Haha. Just kidding. Soon, they'll compete in the final challenge of the season, set inside Nightmare Island. So, you'll all get to vote on a contestant to receive an advantage of the challenge. Hot Dog, as our lowest placing contestant, you can get us started.
I don't want to vote!
Okay, Beach Ball, you can vote.
Wait, no, fine. Fern, I hate cheaters and sidewalk, he's a bully.
Sticker should win. I voted for Fern because he's a plant.
David votes for sidewalking. Oh, did you mean Fern? Oh, so Sticker.
Fern! Don't listen to a former henchman. Sticker's gotta win this. I want to apologize. I'm tired of having enemies, and I want to turn over a new leaf. Fern, my previous enemy, is now my newest friend. Go, Fern. No more enemies. No more enemies. No more. No one wants to join in? Okay. I hate them all. Let's sidewalk. What? Not my Fern? That's it. You're my new enemy.
So that's 5 votes for Fern, 3 votes for Sticker, and 1 vote for sidewalking. Now it's time for...
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Welcome contestants to Nightmare Island. Yikes. See, contestants, these types of shenanigans happen all the time here on Nightmare Island, or even something like this.
Don't.
See? Very spooky. Anyway, for your final challenge, you'll be racing through some of this island's key landmarks. You'll be racing through our 0-star hotel, heading for the exit on the roof. You'll then have to jump off into the sewer below and escape towards our evil casino.
Question? What makes it evil?
See? Look at what horrors await on Nightmare Island. Anyway, from there you'll eat at the island's brand new restaurant, before finally jumping the infinitely bottomless gorge where we dump our waste, water, and landing at the finish line. So contestants, is one of you ready to own this great island and call it your own?
No!
First dying multiple times.
Go.
Our alliance from last challenge worked so well. We should do that again. Sidewalk.
Welcome to the first leg of the challenge, sidewalking.
Okay, now what?
I don't know. If I wanted kidding. You have to jump into that manhole to get to the second leg.
What? I thought you were a slow runner.
I've been working out, and now you won't get past me.
Sticker. Button down. Announcer, can I change my vote?
No. Welcome to the second leg of the challenge. For this one, you'll have to navigate these twisty sewer pipes. For the third leg, you must get past these killer robots and into the casino restaurant. To get to the second leg, you must jump into that manhole.
Okie dokie. Dang it!
To get to the second leg, you must jump into that manhole.
Okay.
Welcome, Sidewalk. This leg of the challenge is leading contest. There are 50 slices on this wheel. One slice will result in a tasty treat. The other 49 will result in a grueling, disgusting.
50 foods. Pick wisely, Sidewalkie. Otherwise, you might have some. You might have some problems.
Sidewalkie, you're going to want to space these out because
50 ghost pepper. His eyes are fire. And yes, Sidewalkie is
why
dead.
doesn't he ever listen?
Sidewalkie is always rude.
Challenge. For this one, you'll have to navigate these twisty sewer pipes.
These sewer pipes? This looks like a pretty straight path to me.
No, that's not the right way.
Well, no harm in trying it out, right?
I mean, yeah, we could just turn back and it's wrong.
Side.
Yeah, they're back.
Here it is, the end. Sorry about this, buddy.
Hey, you can't do this!
Sorry, Sticker. I gotta win this. I'm so close. Dang it.
Damn it.
Bird, please! Please help me!
Do it.
I've gotta play fair.
Thanks, friend. You saved me. And now for your reward.
Boom. Wait, did I did it on garage? Oh my.
Uh-oh. If the hotel sinks anymore, it'll lean to the side. That would be catastrophic. For the third leg, you must get past these killer robots and into the casino's restaurant.
Killer robots?
For the third leg, you must get past
Yeah,
these.
killer robots. I heard you explaining to Sticker.
Car!
Wow! Sticker distracting them. I can go straight to the restaurant. Let's go! Huh. Must have gone to the wrong room. To the map.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, just off the room. So that restaurant this way.
It's the bathroom.
This doesn't look like a restaurant. Back to the map. Here's the bathrooms. That must mean I'm actually right here. And the restaurant is that way. This is gonna be hard.
Debtor's prison.
Come on, guys. You don't have to do this. Please, I want to win! That's right. You better run.
Run.
Wasn't that way either.
He's cashing.
Welcome to the fourth leg of the challenge. 2, 3. Fern, for getting the most votes from your eliminated friends, you get to skip this challenge. Sticker, spin the wheel.
Dude.
Good luck with that. There's no way you're gonna land on the good option.
Get this chicken tender.
Vandalism will not be tolerated.
Vandalism?
Welcome to the final leg of our race. Whichever contestant makes it across this gorge first wins the grand prize.
Oh, you can go first, Sticker. I don't mind. No, seriously. After you, Fern. Not going to let you screw me over, Sticker. I'm not either.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, I think Fern will win. Yes, I know it.
Oh no, it's only a matter of time now. Lucky you.
Whoa.
I'm not budging, Sticker. You better jump. I'm staying right here, Fern.
Both of you, out of the way.
What?
Yeah, Fern will win.
Huh? Did I?
And there we have it. Fern is the winner of Battle for Dream Island Elsewhere.
Never lost faith in Fern. Except for the challenge. When exactly that happened.
What the?
Here's your grand cake, Fern.
More, please.
Oops, sorry, Fern. That's the only cake of its kind that'll ever exist. Perhaps if you won some sort of Dream Island, you'd be able to recreate it. Oh well. Time to pick who stays in Nightmare Island.
Money.
Please, we've been trapped for weeks.
Of course, guys. You're free to go. Rose, David, Jimmy, Blue, you guys are all good too. Toothpaste. We are enemies, supposedly.
No, my friend. I voted for you to win that advantage. My new rival is money.
I don't care. After today, I'll never see you again. So get lost.
Can I go first? Of course. Sticker, you're free to leave too.
Yay.
Look, Sidewalkie, you've been a bit of a jerk, but it's a competition. I'm proud of myself for being able to take on such strong competition and win. So as my prize for you, you can go.
Wow, thanks, Fern.
Wait, losers, you forgot about me. Same thing for me, right? Strong competition. Can I leave too?
No.
Wait, no! Toothpaste! I didn't want to trap anyone in there! Announcer, undo this!
Eat up. Once someone wins and those gates are closed, they're closed for good. Sorry, Fern.
Toothpaste! Oh, God, you!
I'm sorry, Fern. She was my enemy.
She.
I'm sure you just forgot to let me out. Right?
That's the end of the season. Thank you for the players for playing and you, the viewers, for viewing.
Yeah, I was viewing.
From throughout the season, I forgot what I was going to use them for. But please take a look.
I'm one of them.
Wow, what a coincidence. The person who got the most votes won in the end. How lucky is that? Goodbye, elsewhere.
Goodbye, elsewhere. Wait, David got out. Wait, is this a reference from BFDI? Yes, it is. The end. As the same as BFDIE. Yeah, we got Ann Cats. And I've noticed Gooseworks isn't the person that makes the voice director of the Amazing Digital Circus. Oh yeah, day 102.
Oh, hey, announcer thing. Where were you?
alts.
Hello, viewers. Last week, you all saw Fern win battle for Dream Island elsewhere. Personally, I wanted one of the other two to win, so I asked TV to generate alternative endings for us. Oh, looks like it's done. First up, the sticker ending. Oh no, it's only a matter of time now. Lucky you.
I'm not budging, Sticker. You better jump.
I'm staying right here, Fern. Out of the way. What? No way. Am I?
And there you have it. Sticker is the winner of battle for Dream Island elsewhere.
Oh, we got seriously.
Here's your grand cake, Sticker.
Gimme.
Yikes, that was so gross. I'm sorry. Well, it's time for the prize. To choose who stays on Nightmare Island.
Sidewalk, you've been a jerk this entire game. For everyone's safety, you have to stay here. Hooray! I'm free! Everyone else, let's get out of here!
Once that gate is closed, it can never be reopened.
Really? Goodbye, Eddie!
What are you doing? I have to set this.
Oh no! I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's go celebrate, everyone! Well, looks like we're trapped for eternity together. We may have our differences, but I'm sure once we overcome them, we'll be friends forever.
Oh, just be quiet.
What did you say? That's it. You're my enemy again.
Oh, my tree. A lifetime of this.
Well,
How exciting. Let's watch the sidewalk here.
yeah, that was sidewalky.
Oh, nothing happened. I guess I was wrong. Lucky you.
I'm not budging, Sticker. You better jump.
I'm staying right here, Fern.
Out of the way.
What?
Yeah, Sticker and Fern are just going to fall. Yeah.
And there we have it. Sidewalkie is the winner of battle for Dream Island elsewhere.
Hey, where's my celebration? Money, lift me up and celebrate already.
Get lost.
Someone lift me up and celebrate my win.
Yeah, everyone hates you.
First things first, Sidewalkie, you'll be rewarded with the grand cake.
Now give me my actual prize.
Yikes. Okay. First, choose who will be forced to remain on Nightmare Island.
I'm the only one who even finals for ability.
There, enjoy the nightmare.
Work together. Doesn't that mean anything to you?
Absolutely not. I'll forget your name by tomorrow.
Bird.
What do you know? It happened even sooner. David, you're right. Funny wanted to be my rival. You really actually did need me sometimes. You were a true rival. The game has to respect games. You're free to go.
That was nice, Sidewalkie.
You're all going away now. Goodbye.
Wait, no! This? This is it? Forever?
That was sad.
No, I guess this is the end. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll check you later.